Question.
No,
No.
I'm answering his.
Williams, no,
He-
Williams. Don't
He's
give
brought
me
up on
the
charges.
But wait a minute, how are you bringing him on charge? You never
I wrote
entertained the
charges.
charges he served Karen Belfield about the whole thing. He served for a special meeting and you haven't yet replied to it.
He didn't. I don't know what he served.
Valentine served it, and the copy went out.
He served charges on Norman. Those charges were heard by the hearing committee, and they were found.
Are you kidding me?
Charges were heard. Yeah.
You're kidding me that Valentine served charges
In
on the
meeting.
people, and the people served as their own. They gave them their own trial and their own judgment.
Like the bylaw says, there's a hearing
The
committee.
bylaw
hearing committee
says
found
they
the charges.
judge and serve themselves. Yeah, it does. It does that. The board member serves themselves and makes a decision of the outcome. It does say that. The bylaws do. So we can't argue with that. We can only argue
Hearing
with the
committee
corrupted.
found, okay.
The hearing committee is selected
And
by
Val
the
brought up on
individual's
charges.
charge.
We voted to take his stipend away because he's putting all types of crap all over the place.
That's not
False
true.
allegations,
That's
going
not
on social
true.
media,
That's not
putting
true.
things out there.
That's not true.
Okay, all right.
You have to bring this stuff to the membership and let them see
That's
if they
not-
believe you.
Okay, the
You
bylaws
guys
are-
are not God.
I understand that.
Listen,
The
let me
bylaws
tell
are-
you what the bylaws
the
I'm
hearing
spitting
committee
on my
is
desk. Let me
finalizing
wipe that
charges.
off.
All right.
Tommy,
It's in there. It's in the
Tommy,
bylaws.
you guys wrote the
You wanna
bylaws
read
to
them?
self-serve. And this is what
And
I'm
it was
telling
voted
you.
for by the members.
I'm glad kind of that they're transparent because the officers are going to physically come in and pick all 15 of you pawns and put you in the street where you belong. It is injustice what you did to Valentine. It's an injustice what you did to myself and Blake. It's an injustice what you do to these officers every day. The only problem I have for the other officers is I was able to fend you off. They may not know what to do. And this is why we're going to make sure that they do. You're looking me in the face, even though you're looking really beady in the eyes. You're looking me in the face.
Well, if I'm beady, I'm
telling
sorry,
me
my allergies.
You're hanging out with doing.
No,
But look, but you can't hang out too deep. Those credit cards should have been restricted by now. But here's the point.
I do make money.
Yeah, how do you make money if it's not on the backs of us?
I'm a correctional officer.
You don't do correction officer jobs, so that's
Oh,
up for
please.
grabs right there. But here's the point, Tommy Farrell. You're not impressing me because
I know.
I came
You're
to
impressing
life-
everybody. Go ahead.
I came
I got
to this
you.
world with something, I'll leave with something. You guys will
So do
never
I.
benefit off the blood of these correction officers. But what
I
I
know.
did
I-
get from this meeting,
Mhm.
you are the same individual because you are taking the bullet for all the people and they need to buy you some shoes. But at the end of the day, the officers, this is the biggest. Okay, don't zoom in on this is the biggest. In the end of the day, the officers need to know that you guys are not representing them.
Oh, I
that
represent
you're making the
everybody every day.
decisions for yourself and not involving the officers
Every
in
day,
the
I
delivery.
wake up and I take care of correctional
Okay,
officers.
I
They come
know,
calling me
Tommy.
Every day.
But you
I
just
take care of
told
it.
me that Valentine was
Yes.
prosecuted and penalized by the internal board that you guys picked, or for offenses that were charged against
The
you.
bylaws state that. We have a
You're
hearing
right.
committee,
You got
and
this
the hear-
corrupted thing across.
And it was approved by the membership.
I know by
And it's
100
pretty much the
delegates
same.
and trustees that you paid. Come on,
There were members there.
the sign-in sheet
There
will
were
tell the
members
story,
there.
and it will be
You're right,
open.
it was about 3 years ago, so. Were
Right.
you there?
Why would I come to
I don't know.
a fan
Yeah,
show?
yeah,
I
I
have
was
big
wondering
things
if
to
you
do.
were-
I'm here now because it's a different situation. But I'm aware of the fraudulent stuff, so I'm just letting you know. Now, I don't know why Liz Castro's in the room.
She's the third vice president.
I know, but she never has answers any other time. How does she have answers today? Last week, did anybody hear Liz Castro speak?
Did anybody ask Liz Castro a question?
Why would they?
I don't know,
History
'cause she's the
proves
third
that
vice
she has no
president.
You
answers.
ain't even give anybody a chance to
History-
answer any questions at the meeting time.
Allison, I stood there behind the table, and then
No,
I
no,
and then I walked and stood in the back
What
of the
you
room.
said, what you said was.
As
okay,
per the bylaws,
as
we
per the
don't have
bylaws,
100
we don't have
members.
100
We
members.
cannot hold a
Right.
meeting.
Delegates come
Have a
get your
nice-
checks. That's what you
Delegates, you can
said.
get your check, have a nice day. Or
You
what I do,
didn't,
I
you didn't say,
stood
does
there.
anybody have any questions? You didn't say that. Did you say that?
I stood there. Anybody,
No.
people that have been there, they know they
You
can ask
didn't
questions.
say,
They would
does
ask them
anybody
before.
have any questions or concerns? You never said that.
Of course,
You
I never said
that.
Sip.
So how's anybody supposed to get the
Because
chance
they've
to ask
done
questions?
it. We've been doing this a long time. You were at meetings. You were a delegate. You know they ask questions. We've gone
So
through this.
they
You
don't
were a
ask
delegate.
Back when I was a delegate, you didn't need 100 members.
Yes,
That
you
was
did.
our plan.
They
No,
don't
you did
answer
not.
any questions.
No, you did
when
not.
When did you come
No.
out as that? When did you?
I was a
like,
delegate, what, 2008
Till when?
to what, 2012?
He's
No, you were
trying to
there because
distract
the
you.
bylaws were changed in
No.
January.
Boy, she's trying to distract you.
No.
There's
No,
never
the
been a
bylaws-
quorum
no,
issue
but-
before COBA brought you guys up on the corrupted practices.
When you brought up
And now you're
false
taking a
charges, that's why
quorum,
everything was
and
thrown
now
out.
everything is false when it comes against your board.
Was thrown out.
When you
Was
guys
false.
put it across other people, mine was thrown out, but you said that's what they thought. But when it throws out on you,
When you
it's
weren't
a
a
lay on
delegate
the
after
land.
2012?
No, don't answer him, Bush. He's just trying to read
No,
the
I don't
record.
remember. To be
Don't
honest,
answer
we have a
him.
lot of delegates.
I have a
doesn't matter.
question pertaining to this
Go ahead.
law firm that y'all
Go ahead.
retain to
Huh?
represent you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my question about the law firm. What, could you state to the membership, one, how this law firm was attained, the retainer that has been paid to them, and is there a cap that y'all gonna pay to this law firm? Because I know, I investigated them. They are a multi-billion-dollar law firm that y'all have retained to represent the board, the
No, to
COBA
represent
executive board.
COBA.
Okay,
COBA, to
so
represent-
right now,
No, to represent
right, wait,
COBA.
so that's
This-
where,
this is
no,
all
wait, no,
COBA.
let me
Alex,
finish,
it's all
no,
COBA.
no,
There's no
let me
individual.
finish, Tommy.
It's just
So
COBA.
right now, me
So
as
they
a
didn't put it-
correctional officer, retired or not, if I need an attorney, you're telling me I'm supposed to call that law firm to
No, you
represent
Kohler and
me?
Isaacs. Kohler and Isaacs still represents everybody, just not for this one particular issue.
Why?
The subpoena. I don't know.
Okay, but what I'm saying,
That's
so my
not true.
question, y'all retained
We retained them,
COBA,
yes.
COBA, the
COBA, the
executive
executive
board,
board retained a great law
Retained-
firm to represent the memberships.
but the
Interest.
membership is not under investigation.
The
It
membership-
says the executive board that's under investigation.
You see, it's not the
But
executive board,
no,
it's the books.
okay, so you
The books.
saying, so Tom, you playing word semantics, so you're
Of course,
saying,
I'm answering the question. Yes, we all
So
sat,
you
we
saying-
voted to pick this
so-
law firm.
so
To pick this
if
law firm. Should we?
you
which
retain
one?
them to represent who?
What?
COBA. So
COBA,
that's all the
COBA,
members then.
COBA, absolutely.
But you saying I can't call them, I still
No,
gotta call
because they're
Kohler and
only on
Isaacs.
this case. Kohler and Isaacs
The
does.
case
But
is
the
about
only
what?
ones that's on this case is y'all.
All right. You
The
can't-
whole membership, 7,000
This law firm
officers is not on this
scattered
case.
ops. No, COBA is technically, yeah, everybody is, if you want to get technical.
No, we're not.
Right, but we don't
No,
have
no.
any, we
We
don't
have
have.
no access to the financial
Right.
dealings. We have no access to the monies, to the
The financial
executive
stuff is
monies.
put in is in newsletter every year.
So why did the FBI?
I can't
Okay,
go
well,
in there
this is-
and write a check. I can't
Of
go
course
in there and
not. I
say
know,
I need a
because you
check.
elected-
I
you
can't go in
elected
there and
Norman
say
and
pay this.
You elected Norman in Mike for those positions. She's the third vice, I was elected.
How do you know
legislative
she
chairman.
elected?
No, the membership. Oh, I know that. I realize that. You guys ran, so you voted for yourself. That would make sense.
Absolutely.
I got that.
But still, so back again, what is the price that is being
I don't-
paid to this law firm?
I don't know.
So how can we get those answers? Because I want to know, and I'm quite sure other people want to know too, because this is a multi-billion-dollar worldwide law firm that I
would-
know for a fact
you'd
costs
have-
a lot of money.
You'd have to,
And I want
guess
to know how
my-
much is being paid.
I would probably ask either the president or the treasurer, because I don't sign
Okay,
checks.
also,
I don't sign
is there not a cap, a maximum amount that is supposed to be paid when you have to get a conflict attorney?
No, well, not on for the whole thing.
What you mean not for the whole
This
thing?
is the entire membership. This isn't
So you
Tommy
saying
Farrell,
if it ends up costing 20
John Doe. and
Question.
20 million, we don't have $20 million.
wait. So you saying there's no cap. So if the law firm ends up
Gotcha.
costing $20 million,
Not too
Nah,
long.
I
She
don't
don't look
think,
too
I
good.
don't know. I don't
Age-
think it's-
So,
there's
but-
no way it's
but-
gonna be $20 million, but.
okay, no, but I'm saying, you saying there is no
procedure-
cap though. There's no cap on how much can be paid to this law firm to fight this case?
I don't know.
There's no cap, because everybody has to have
Yeah,
their
but-
own attorney, correct?
Yeah, but this is not that. They're not representing me. They're not representing Liz. They're not
But the
representing Norman.
newspaper
This
are-
is representing COBA. Skadden
But the
law
new-
firm you're talking about is representing COBA as a whole.
That means 7,000
Okay.
members is under investigation?
No,
No,
it means
because
that funds are
according to
being
the
looked
New
at.
York Times that you say got it wrong, they are definitely investigating
personal-
cash deposits and personal accounts from Mr. Seabrook
Yeah.
and his wife and the treasurer, Michael Mayella. So that's in the
But that-
paper.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't, okay, yeah, okay.
So, and also the trip, I have a question, 2 trips to Israel. Why would the union president of the correction officers need to take a trip to Israel? How would that benefit correction officers?
You have to ask him.
Well, ask him, I wanna ask him. Could you
He
tell him
left.
to come in? Why you left? He ain't go out the back door, you want the back door?
No, I don't know where he is.
Well, I wanna ask the
All
question, I didn't
All
even
right,
ask
well-
my question. Cause I really want him to
right.
answer that
He's
question
not
for
gonna be
me,
able
please.
to because it's under investigation.
He answered it in the newspaper.
What are you, he said that.
He said that
said
it was, what's the last sentence? It did wonders for his cancer.
Yes, it wonders for him. Oh, my trip to Israel was immensely spiritually rewarding to me, Mr.
Right.
Seabrook's
And then
wife.
before that, he
Quote,
said, the sentence before that, he said he did it for political connections.
Right.
That's-
No, yeah, there were politicians that went.
Well, why, no.
There were-
I
there
know,
were
but
city-
he
there were
gave the
city politicians
reason
that
why
went.
he did it was
There were city
because
politicians that went.
to make
But, so
connections.
how would that benefit correction officers though?
The relationships we have with political people. the relationships we have to get.
Over in Israel? Really?
No, New York City politicians went over
So
there.
you gotta go to Israel to
You make
bond with
bonds.
the politicians?
Yeah,
Really,
you go to
Tommy?
certain
Wait a
places.
That
minute.
don't even sound right. You don't believe that
Once
either.
you spend a
I
certain
don't know,
amount
I
of
don't
money
know.
on
You don't
your
believe that
politician
either.
what.
But once you spend a certain amount of money, you have to spend a certain amount of money to payroll these trips, doesn't that get cleared through the membership?
Do remember.
Yes.
Should the members not have a say-so in in funding that trip? Should we have not had a say-so in that? It's just, you could just do what
Let
you
him
want
answer.
with the members' money?
What's the answer? You
I
just,
don't understand it.
You don't understand the
elected me-
question?
No, we were elected
No,
to make
but no.
decisions.
A
You
trip
elected
like
me to
that.
make
it's from my last recollection of the
You elect-
guidelines for the board.
Listen, I'm not, again, all I could give you is that answer. We were elected to make decisions for the membership. The president, vice presidents, treasurer, legislative chairman, correspondent, all those secretaries.
But there
We
should
were
be
elected-
some checks and
This-
balances.
There's no cap, Tommy.
Of course, we have a budget that we're
What
within the
is
budget.
that, the cap, the overall cap?
There's a cap for, we have a budget. We
No,
have
not
a
the budget, we're
rate.
not talking about the budget. When I was in this union, as far as in the capacity of the board member, you guys had it wasn't just, and it's written, you have a level of, when you go past a certain spending thing, you have to have it approved by the officers before you spend it. As opposed if he wanted to take a trip to Albany, nobody's asking him to,
Yeah, it's like, I-
and you have to, I'm talking about anybody, but you have to take a trip to Israel, don't you think that should be clear that the membership wants to spend this type of money on that
I
type
don't
of
think it
trip?
was that expensive. to be honest
Okay,
with
so
you.
your answer is no.
It's not in the bylaws, that.
It's not
in
about
the bylaws.
Okay, let me
It's
ask you
just-
something.
I'm sure it was
Is
within our budget.
Valentine, afforded a, what do you call it? Conflict attorney.
On what?
You guys brought him up, you put him off the
No, there's
board.
no attorneys in in the internal thing, there's no attorneys,
Tommy,
it's internal.
Tommy.
This
So
is-
who
this is
represented
bylaws.
Colin Isaac?
No, this is bylaws, there's no, Valentine is representing himself, he was brought up, he's doing it.
Tommy, can I ask you
There's
something?
no
When we're
attorneys
taking
in
the
the
oath,
hearing
when
committee.
we're taking the
We're not
oath,
at
isn't that
oath.
internal?
We're not
No.
at oath.
You give us attorneys
Of
when we
course,
have
this
oath
is
charges, that's
departmental charge.
internal.
This is a COBA matter.
No,
This
no,
is a
Tommy.
charge with
COBA matter?
bylaws.
So what you're saying
He
is that when,
violated the bylaws.
no, that's what you said.
Yeah, and the
So what
members, the
you're-
hearing committee, those 5
Of the
members will
hand-picked
decide.
delegates that you
if-
put on there.
Sure.
Okay, sure. And so what you're saying is that when the union brings you up on charges, you don't.
Internal.
And that's
You
the only
violated
thing.
the bylaws,
Can
not-
the union bring you
not-
up on other type?
No, it's not-
department charges.
No, it's union,
charges.
yes, he violated, I didn't say conduct of becoming, bring it, no. Violated the bylaws,
But
article
you don't
whatever.
have this, wait a minute, Tommy, let me get this clear.
Not departmental.
We heard you,
It's
the
inside.
union is bringing the charges against Valentine.
I
And
did,
because-
yes.
Oh, there go your
I brought the
man
charge.
alive.
And you're saying that since the union is bringing these charges, they're not, a member is not eligible for conflict attorney fee.
There's no attorney, I don't have an attorney either.
Okay, so the membership is not a thing.
There's no
So
attorneys
the, wait a
involved.
minute, is an attorney involved if the membership needs to now seek legal advice to get their name cleared? They wouldn't have had their name murked up if you guys had not brought the charges on them. So that in turn, if they want,
No, if you will, there's no, wait a minute.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, wait, you wanna hire an attorney to do something that's on you. If you
No,
get charged
wait a
with
minute,
something,
Tommy,
then you have an
listen.
attorney.
Nobody wants to hire an attorney because they don't have nothing to do on Monday night. You brought up charges on Valentine. He is, wait a minute, he's a public
Internal
servant, we know that. You said
Internal.
internal by you, that means you guys made him up and you made.
No,
the
I made
decision
them
to
up.
do it.
I wrote them.
I know you're very proud, you
wrote
wrote them, but you make no decisions above Norman
Absolutely.
Seabrook.
I
So
make no,
please
the
don't say
bylaw
aye,
committee's
aye,
gonna
aye.
make.
No, the bylaw
hearing
committee
committee's
is,
gonna
the
make
hearing
decisions.
committee is bogus, they hand-picked pawns from Norman Seabrook, so let's get it on here. Here's
That's
what I'm
your-
saying,
that's
no,
your-
it's everybody's
that's your point.
opinion, when the officers
Everybody.
get answers now, cause now they didn't know this.
Your
You
puppets,
get-
it's your puppets' opinion.
Listen, you can
If
look
I'm
at the
Norman's
faces of
puppet,
the
they
individuals
must be
here,
their
that's
puppets.
not true.
You call a
You're
puppet,
not
no, ain't
Norman.
nobody puppets on
You're
me.
You
not
gotta be Lasagne's puppet, you hear what up?
No,
Everybody-
You're not-
no, I'm here as a
You-
concerned
If
purpose.
she's
Tommy,
one of
please,
the
everybody
Norman puppets,
understands.
you guys are
Everybody
Lasagne's
understands.
puppets.
Here's a good thing.
Okay.
You can call them
Right.
puppets if you want. When the officers are here at the conversation, they see who's acting a fool in here and who's giving erroneous answers. The point is here. You brought up charges on Tommy Farrell, on that. That's next. You brought up charges
I'm
on
gonna write charges on
Valentine. Right, that would never happen, would it? Nope.
Right, charges on
you
yourself.
brought up-
They commit suicide. Come on, I wouldn't commit suicide.
So if you wouldn't write charges on
If
yourself,
somebody
even though
writes
you're
charges on
wrong, you wouldn't find yourself guilty even though you're wrong, right?
That doesn't
All
make
right,
sense.
quick.
That doesn't coincide.
The board members elected into that position, right? Why is it now this, what is it, bylaw committee?
Hearing committee.
Hearing committee.
The bylaws call for a hearing
All
committee. You
right.
bring it to,
All the members elected them to this position, but this hearings committee
I'm
can
fine.
remove them.
find where it says charges of misconduct and all that. But
Why?
seriously, I do have to make, I got.
Okay, you're right, you're right.
I keep getting stuff. If we're to set
You're right.
up,
That's the
I'm
same,
sorry.
my question is still the same, never was answered.
What was it? It's, but
It
it's
was,
in the,
it was elected position, right, from the members. The
Yep.
members put it there.
Yep.
Why is it the,
because it's in the bylaws, it says it right in the bylaws. If charges are brought against a member, there's a hearing committee, everything else. If charges are brought and against an executive board member, the executive board hears it. It's in the bylaws.
all right,
That's all in the bylaws.
so
That-
charges brought
we-
against Norman
I
Seabrook?
wrote charges against Valentine.
Charges brought against Norman Seabrook. The
The hearing
Members
committee,
Committee.
Decides if it
decides
goes
if it
anywhere.
gets-
it's almost, it's sort of like, I look at it, they're sort of like,
It's like you
like a
bring
grand
charges-
jury.
It's like you
It's
bring
sort of like a
charges
grand
against
jury.
me, and I'm the one that say, okay, I'm not guilty.
It's sort, no, the hearing committee is made up of not board members.
Tony,
Okay.
this is being videoed.
Yep.
Cut it, please, wrap.
Okay, the most sneakiest guy, video him. The most sneakiest guy in a bunch that doesn't want to be on camera. It's all right. Well, we'll stay here because we pay rent. So when we finish, we'll leave.
Well, we built that.
All right. Thank you, Elias. Don't talk today. You didn't talk no other time. Okay. Thank you, Elias.
Have a good day.
Charles, you're an
Thank
active
you.
officer. If you want to sit down
Thank
and
you.
talk, we have.
Bye. Right, because retired officers, you
We
don't
have no issue-
entertain.
we have no issue
You
with
take
it.
their benefit
If
money
wanna
and you
sit here,
go.
If you want to talk, we can talk.
Bye,
If you wanna
Elias.
continue to talk,
Bye,
we can.
Elias.
We don't have
Bye,
to-
Elias.
We don't have to subject ourselves.
No, you
to this-
wouldn't, because you'll make a buffoon. What other name call it?
It's-
You're the buffoon with the articles instead of speaking on the internet. The buffoon. Now, keep it running, and keep it playing. In conclusion, we had over an hour meeting with Tommy Farrell, with Liz Cashel standing outside the door, poking her head in and out.
Because I did ask her she could come in.
Right, and we had the other, I don't think, what is that, Johnson, Kenyatta Johnson, trustee. I didn't see anybody else, and Fusco is gonna make that meeting real
he
long,
come
because he
over
don't wanna
here.
get involved. And we've got no answers, but the conversation that you're gonna hear is gonna be more than interesting, because you're gonna prove that the board, the union, COBA board, present board member is corrupted and they're determined not to have the membership speak. Whether you're retired or active, you have a right to have answers because they govern your future. If you're retired, they govern your benefits, they govern any vendors that you deal with, and they govern money aspects of this whole process of being retired. If you're active, I don't need to tell you what they govern, it's everything. But their response is to never give a direct answer and to persuade other people that they're, saying something that they're not. They wrongfully removed Valentine. They are perpetuating an attack on Valentine like they did on prior board members. And their position is they're not going anywhere. They're not answering corruption investigations. They're not giving any information. And their position is if you don't like them and you want them out, vote in 2016. Officers, active and retired, stand up. Stop believing Seabrook and the plan are the only answers to getting you benefits and contracts and whatever else. They're corrupted. And even the individuals that start telling you the truth, such as Greg, who's on the board now, they twist it up later because the money and the glory in their mind is bigger than the interests of the officers. Stand up. Sign those petitions that are circulating, because that will mandate that they give a meeting that the federal people will be over and supervise if they answer your questions. We will have part 2, but right now, we're gonna sit here a little while and make them nervous, because that's what they are. And then we'll take up this meeting and this video at another location. You guys have anything you wanna say on this video?
No.
You guys wanna stay a little longer, or would you like to leave?
I don't care.
We're gonna leave the
It's
office for
funny
now
how-
because we have to give them time to make up a fake video to counteract this one, you guys. Look at the video. I'm gonna expedite it quickly on YouTube, on my website, on every core website, so you can see what just happened. And then we'll talk. But Norman's in the back trying to do damage control.
Popping pills.
It is erroneous, it's ridiculous, it's disrespectful, the act that they do against the correction officers. Thank you. I'm Chandra Lasine.
Allison Bush.
Officer Williams.
And we're from Core. All right, we're
We
finished
are
with
dismissed.
Core.